Hello, hello, hello. Let's see. Maybe music can go down a bit. Maybe there? Alrighty. So, we are gonna hatch some Pichu eggs today. It looks like my mic is picking up my my button presses. My setup, I had to basically take my whole setup apart and then put it back together again several times, so let me know if anything is off. I kind of wanted to do 2 emulators going at once, but last minute the save file wasn't working for one of them, so yeah, that didn't happen. So we're just chilling, hatching eggs. So lately, oh yes, actually before I get into like catching up and stuff, I think the song requests might be working. I want to test them at the very least. I want to start testing stuff to get ready for Pokemon Pride. So, song request command is there. Underneath the what you call it, screen. I keep forgetting that I don't have to bike as long because our chances for getting an egg are like 75% now, which is really good. Fast egg making. Like, see, he's already there again. That's crazy. Okay, how many eggs do we have? Oh, we need 1 more. And then we can just keep biking until they all hatch. Okay, he's not. So yeah, so it's been 2 months, 3 months? I don't know. I think 2 months. Just been really busy lately. And also, before, you know, my streams, if you go back and watch them, I don't really recommend that you do, but maybe if you want to see an example of like what I'm talking about, but I would constantly be dropping frames, which I kind of assumed wasn't a big deal, but then I went back and watched the VODs and I'm just like, oh no, yeah, this is like kind of unwatchable. So I decided that I would, you know, I just wouldn't stream until I could figure it out. And I thought it was my internet, but I realized that it's the issue that it always tends to be with my computer is running out of space in my operating system drive. So like it just wouldn't have enough processing power to stream, and that's why I was just dropping so many frames all the time. Like now it's fine. Like I drop a little bit of frames at the beginning, like when I start, but then YouTube didn't update. Oh no. Yeah, I'm trying to... There's like a lot of new features. I need to figure out how to link it to my Discord, or like when I start streaming, it'll show that I'm streaming on Discord. And then Blue Sky now I think has a feature, they said, where it'll notify your followers on Blue Sky when you start streaming. I want to try to get that, but I'm just getting back into things, so. But yeah, welcome in, David. Good to see ya. I mean, we pretty much talk like every day on Discord, but it's good to be streaming. But yeah, so as always, it's just an issue with my operating system drive running out of space. So I cleaned it up, and I now have enough to where it's not like great, but it's at least watchable. we're back to the bare minimum watchable from before, so that's all I need right now. But yeah, let me know if audio and stuff is good. I noticed in my previous VODs that my music always tends to be a little bit too quiet, and so I'm trying to level things out better. Also have the same problem. Yeah, it's so, like, we are in the year 2025. Can we please start making it the standard to, like, have larger capacity, like larger storage for operating system drives? Like, I know most people like combine, like they have only one drive, but oops, I didn't mean to. This Pichu is not supposed to get a nickname. But when I had my PC ordered, like, to make, because like I got it ordered, what is it called, made to order, where like you just tell them like the specs and stuff that you want. I mean, of course it's a laptop, but the storage space for the operating system drive is not nearly what it should be. I feel like so normally what people have, or at least what I have, and I felt like that was pretty like standard, was like your operating system is like 200 gigs and your storage drive is like a terabyte. That's what I have, I'm pretty sure. But even 200 gigs nowadays actually isn't that much, and it's kind of scary. I don't even think I have 200 gigs, actually. Let me check. What is my C drive? Oh no, it's 100 gigs. Yeah, no, 100 gigs is definitely not enough. So like, I get screwed over because of that all the time. But yeah, I don't know. I think for my next computer, I'm either going to just have it all in one drive, or my operating system drive is going to be like at least 500 gigs, because I cannot deal with this anymore. I just can't. only SSD is full, but the CPU is sitting at a cool temperature of 100 degrees Celsius. Oh my god. After 3 repairs and a cleaning. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Yeah, computers are wild, man. Computers are like so stressful sometimes. Like, I wish they would just work. You just not have to be this difficult in this day and age. My goodness. Did all of them hatch already? I hate having to... Oh no, okay, there's one more. I hate if I'm just like running around and not actually hatching anything. You know what's something I really want? Like, but probably like way later in the future, or I don't know, maybe start like collecting CDs now, but like I want a retro PC build, because I've been looking at a lot of YouTube channels lately where where they just have an old PC and they play like old games on it and stuff, and I think that's really cool. Because like CDs and stuff are getting like more abundant, I guess. Not more abundant, but like you can find them a lot of places now, so now is like for like really cheap, so like now's a good time to just buy a bunch of old games. And then later on, hopefully it doesn't get even more expensive, but making a retro PC. I mean, I say retro, but I mean, I guess it is retro. There's like a weird, like, retro is always hard to define. Should we just release them? I feel like we should just release them. Okay, I'm gonna press the counter button before I forget. No! I'm getting all my button inputs mixed up. Still have your first PC? That is so cool, man. There's a channel, I don't know if you've seen the video, I forgot what her name was. I think it's a Urvosa or something like that. But she rebuilt, or like yeah, I guess kind of rebuilt, but like keeping as much from the original as possible of her childhood PC, and then like getting like new old stock parts, and then just rebuilding it and having it to like play a bunch of games that her parents had like saved in like those like big old, like, you know, the big old CD case like books. Like her parents had held on to all of their games as well, so it was just really cool, like seeing that. that was like what started me like thinking like, man, I really want a retro PC. And like, I know for retro PC, for some people is more like, you know, DOS era games. That is definitely like, I would say at this point it would be more like vintage. Not really vintage, but like, what is the stage between vintage and retro? Also, my PNG model is going kind of crazy. Let's see if we can fix that. had adjusted this one too. Okay. I think that's better. Yeah. I don't like it to be like bouncing all crazy all the time. What was I saying? Age of Empires. Yeah. Still have all the games. Oh my gosh. The big books. That's so cool. Is it like running, or do you have to do like, would you have to buy some parts to like bring it back to life? that would be what I would want to do, is like, but we don't have any of our old PCs. They are long gone. I guess I could always ask my dad like the brand and stuff that we had, and then like go off of that. Before Windows XP is vintage. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. It just feels weird because I grew up I grew up using a Windows 98 computer. So like, it's weird to think about, but yeah, I guess it is vintage by now. I watched a video the other day of like the Apple II computers. Like that's the, like, just that stuff is crazy. You're loading like a program off of a heckin' cassette tape. I think I had heard of it before or seen it somewhere before, but it never really sunk in like how crazy that is. I guess now that I'm older and I know a lot more about like technology and computers and stuff, like, but that's crazy to me. That's just insane. What do you mean? Father used laptop with Windows XP till 2017. I mean, some of those computers are really reliable though. You know, they won't be the fastest, but you know, I guess they get the job done. That's all that you need. I feel like if you take care of it, it wouldn't be too bad. You just wouldn't be able to like access a lot of stuff on the internet, I feel like, right? I mean, for some people, all they need is just like a basic web browser and YouTube, and that's it. Man, I remember the good old days. Dell Optiplex should be running XP. I tend to use okay. Huh, interesting. Yeah, I forget what brand we had. I think it probably was a Dell. So we had the most recent like older PC I can think about was my brother, like both of my brothers. Well, I guess it was more like just our computer as kids. And then once my brother got a laptop, then it was just handed down to me. So then I had the big old desktop in my room. Oh my gosh. One of my like most fond memories is like us all playing World of Warcraft. I think it was either Burning Crusade or Ratchet the Lich King, and we made it all the way to heckin', we made it all the way to Scarlet Monastery, which I mean isn't very far. Like it's not like, you know, end game like level cap, but it's pretty far. And my computer like could barely handle Scarlet Monastery. Like when there was like a lot of like effects and NPCs and stuff around, it was it was like a slideshow, man. i5, 6500, 16 gigabytes of RAM, DDR4, 2100 GTX. That's okay. Yeah, I need to, well, first I need to get a new computer, just like a more modern one for like streaming. And I mean, my work isn't too CPU intensive, luckily. But yeah, I want to get a better PC. For sure. This laptop is getting old. Struggles to play Helldivers 2. Yeah, there's a lot of games that my computer struggles to play now that I'm like really sad. No, I don't want to do that. I switched the A and B buttons. I'm thinking that might have been a mistake. Like, I want a computer, because I don't do a lot of crazy games, but I at least want something that I can stream reliably on and stream and play a game. Besides, like, you know, besides emulator at the same time. Boy, it is rough. Oh yeah, I guess... Oh, I think I also figured out from last year's Pokemon Pride what the issue was with my Switch, my capture card always going in and out. I think it may have been the power, because you have to connect a USB-C cable to power the capture card, and I think that cable was bad because I have since was trying to use that cable in my car to like connect my phone, and it would always, for like the slightest movement, would like mess, like the cable would just cut out. And so like I think it was probably the cable, hopefully, but we'll see. I still haven't really decided what I want to do for Pokemon Pride. I was thinking, like, the first thing that came to me was an alpha shiny Sylveon, but I don't know, maybe that's just like the last, like that's probably like the worst case scenario, because I already got shiny Sylveon once. I don't feel like, I don't know, maybe it would be boring if I just did the same thing this year. And then I put my targets from last year Safari Week on my bingo card again this year, but I don't know, I'm having second thoughts. I'm wondering if I should do something else for Safari Week. When is Safari Week this year? Oh my gosh. But yeah, I might do something else for Pokemon Pride. I'm thinking, I am kind of thinking maybe, Ace Flag with the Murkrow. But Murkrow and something else. Or a couple other things in Pokemon Legends Arceus. Because I have been wanting a shiny Murkrow in Legends Arceus forever. Like when I was playing it regularly, like when it first came out, that was something, because like I had came across an alpha Murkrow. Or you know something else I could do? Because I also wanted a shiny, I also wanted a Hisuian Growlithe shiny, and I could never get that either. Maybe I might do non-binary flag instead. Because you got purple, yellow... something else for black and white, or I guess you could like maybe say like Growlithe that's like both black and white in it, so maybe maybe just those two. I don't know, I'm thinking, I'm cooking. I don't know, shiny hunting in Arceus is a lot of fun. So I want to do it, I probably want to do it again, but I don't know if I want to do Sylveon again. I mean, it would be cool to have an alpha Sylveon, but I could also try for like an alpha Murkrow or alpha Growlithe, so like it doesn't have to be Sylveon. Alright, are we finished? We are. Okay, let's double check and then release. Nope. Dang it. I switched the A and B buttons because the A and B buttons from the on the DS are different than the A and B buttons on my controller. But then I guess my brain is just used to the other way. But it doesn't make it's so weird. Why couldn't they just all agree to have the same spot for the yes and no buttons? Feel like that's something that would be really nice to standardize. You know, just maybe. Unfortunately, I think it's too late for that. But it would be nice. What was there? There was something. I was talking with my friends about something the other day about like. Oh no! It wasn't with my friend. I get things so mixed up in my head about like where I hear things. I think I was watching a stream and then they were talking about like it was just like a chatting stream, but like they were just talking about like why can't we nowadays everyone just uses the same time, like instead of having time zones, like like, obviously people, like, it's not gonna match up when half of the world is going to sleep, but, like, at the very least, having, like, just a standard, like, time that everyone knows and you don't have to do any converting. I don't know, I would be fine with going to sleep and during the day and like going to sleep when it's AM and then my days are in PM, but like whatever. And like also, so I'm getting worked up about this. Also, it wouldn't make that much of a difference because we already are on a 12-hour system that is split between AM and PM. So like, it's you know, if it's 1 o'clock, it's 1 o'clock. It doesn't matter if it's AM or PM. Like, I don't know. Why must human beings be so difficult? I'm so glad that I got this Pikachu so that the eggs don't take absolutely forever. Okay, I think that's 5x there. Yep. But yeah, what else have I been up to recently? I guess just a lot of house sitting. That's mainly what I've been doing besides like work and stuff as normal. Oh yeah, I'm also running a D&D campaign with a few friends, which has been pretty good. We just had our second session this last Friday, and yeah, that's been fun. I wish I was more prepared, but I think for starting out, it's as good as it can probably get. And then like I'll keep like adding stuff as we go, but I'm excited. And oh my god, our first session though was like so much fun. There was so many like there was so many silly things that happened in that first session. It was beautiful. Just absolute chaos ensued. But it like the good kind of absolute chaos. And then we're getting a new player too. One of our other friends is gonna join in, and that's gonna be fun. What else? Yeah, I don't know. I'm planning to move out by the end of summer. So lately I've been kind of just packing and cleaning a lot of stuff just to kind of do things in chunks, and then that way I don't have to do a bunch of stuff at once at the last minute. And I'm planning, hopefully, to get an apartment with a friend of mine. And that would be really awesome. I haven't had roommates since college, but when you have a good roommate, it makes things a lot easier. Okay, 3 more. And then this week I'm gonna hang out with my brother. He lives like 4 hours away, so we don't get to hang out that often. I mean, sometimes we play like stuff, like we play games on Discord and stuff, but we haven't actually done that in a while either, so it'll be nice to hang out. I think we're gonna go to the arcade bar in town, which I also haven't been to in a really long time, so I'm looking forward to that. When was the last time I went there? I think it was like 6 months ago, the last time I went there for like a trivia night thing. But I haven't been to just like go around and play games. Play the games that are there. 2 more. But yeah, so it's kind of interesting. So I'm gonna be house sitting for most of the summer, like from like mid-June to September. And since it's going to be a long time, and I'm gonna be like double booked house sitting in June. I asked my friend, the same friend who we're like gonna try to find an apartment together. So yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that. Like we can just like I can like it's kind of, I like to, I'm calling it like our test run. Test run of being roommates is just gonna be like house sitting together. And it's a really nice house too. Like a really nice house. So it's gonna be a lot of fun, I think. It's basically the way I like to treat it when I'm house sitting for this couple, I guess. I mean, I only really house sit for friends. I don't like, it's not something like it would in hindsight, it is a good side hustle, but I couldn't just do it for anybody. I have to know someone well enough, or at least decently enough to where I'm just like, okay, I trust you, and I don't, and like, I'm not impeding on your privacy either, I guess. What was I saying? I lost track of, I lost my entire train of thought there. But yeah, anyways, it's good. It's gonna be fun, I think. So like preparing for that, since I want to get stuff packed up to move anyways, and both my parents are like at home more. They want to take my room that I'm in right now because it's a little bit bigger than the other spare bedroom we have. So I'm gonna be in the spare bedroom, and then they're gonna turn this place into like an office. So it kind of is all working out. It's just having to get stuff packed up and moved out of here slowly but surely. I think I'm about a third of the way done, maybe half if you take into account like the space cleared up, but it feels more like a third because the other part of my room is just absolutely packed with a bunch of small like little things that I have to figure out like how I'm gonna pack it up and where it's gonna go. I have so much merch and little trinkets and stuff. Like, it's kind of... It's not to the point of, like... It's not to the point of hoarding, but it's very much... It's very much giving those vibes. I just have a bunch of... I have so many little trinkets packed into like one small space. It's kind of crazy. And then, like, I'm pretty sure, like, not diagnosed, but pretty sure, ADHD. So I have a bunch of Doom piles. Well, okay, not as many, but I definitely do have my Doom piles. So... I have to sort through a bunch of stuff. And usually my Doom piles are just stuff that are like, it's just all packed into like separate bags. Like I'll just have like this like tote bag, and then I'll put some things in it to like store that are like kind of related, and then I'll just forget about it, and then like eventually I'll run out of space to put something else, and then that goes in that bag too, and then and then eventually I just end up with a bag that is just has a bunch of random stuff in it, and it's just how it is. Because I don't have anywhere else to put it. Did I count the last 5 eggs? I feel like I didn't. I'm gonna I feel like I didn't. I wish this thing would tell you how long it was since the last time that you entered in something. But it doesn't. It just counts. It just counts. But yeah, so I have a third of my work finished. And I've also gotten rid of a lot of clothes, which is good, because that's always a big thing that I have really struggled with, is just I hold on to clothes for way too long that I need, and I only use like 10% of the clothes that I actually have. So like I just need to get rid of stuff. TLDR, Sylvin collects way too many things and does not get rid of it until, I don't know, until I absolutely have to. Oh my goodness. I am so excited for Deltarune. I keep kind of forgetting that it's coming out. For like, because like, you're so long, you're like, oh yeah, it's, you know, it's just Deltarune is just never gonna come out, and then it is, and then you just kind of like, you have to you have to grapple with the reality. I'm so excited for Deltarune. I want to play through Undertale and Deltarune Chapter 1 and 2 with my friend. Like when they come, like when we're like house sitting together. But I don't know, because I feel like they would really like Undertale, but they just haven't like gotten into it. But I'm just like, I know that this is something that you would enjoy. It's so much fun playing through Undertale with someone who hasn't played it before, and just it's so much fun. I think I've done that like I think I've done it a few times, like back when it first came out, and then kind of recently, not Undertale, but played through Deltarune Chapter 1 when it first came out with another friend who like hadn't played it before, but I played it before he did. And I don't know, it's just so much fun. Like, I feel like it would be fun playing through it for the first time together. So like, that's part of why I think that I'm just gonna be like, hey, we're gonna play through I'm gonna play through Undertale and Deltarune Chapter 1 and 2, and then play through 3 and 4. So like, I have to avoid spoilers for like a month. I feel like, is that impossible? I just won't get on YouTube. Oh, that's gonna be impossible. Wait a second, I either might have to just not use YouTube at all for a whole 1 to 2 months, which is actually fine. I haven't really been on YouTube as much lately. it's just really stressful. So, because I got a new phone, and on this phone, I decided that I'm not going to have any social media. And I can't uninstall YouTube, unfortunately. I don't know, it has been kind of handy to have YouTube on the phone, but I have this nice minimal like app launcher where like it only shows like 8 or 9 apps on the home screen, and then you can like search through your apps with a nice little like alphabet like scroll kind of layout. And yeah, I just decided I'm not gonna have as many apps as I had on my old phone, and I'm gonna go for a minimal approach. Because I originally wanted to have like just a flip, like a straight up flip phone that couldn't even do apps, but it turns out that my carrier kind of sucks for that. You have to pretty much have like a modern phone, and then the flip phones that they do have are like not the cool kind. They're like really lame flip phones. I wanted a Japanese flip phone so bad. There's even some like kind of modern-ish ones that are like they're flip phones, but they have like a little, like they have the actual like old flip phone form factor, but they have a touch screen. There's a really good one from Korea. I forget what it's called. I think it's called the Mive or something like that. Or no, what is it called? Flipper? I forgot what it's called. There's actually quite a lot of them out there, but none of them work with my carrier, so like it doesn't even matter, and I'm sad. I did end up getting a Motorola Razr, like the modern flip phone. From a couple years ago. It came out a couple years ago. And it's not the one with the screen that takes up the whole space. Because, like, it flips in half, so you got, like, hamburger, right? Hamburger folds. It's a square when it's closed. And so they have the razors that have the screen on the front, on, like, the back, but the front when you have it closed. I'm explaining it very badly, but you can look it up. You can look up pictures and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But I got the one that was a little bit cheaper because instead of the screen taking up the whole square, it just takes up like a tiny little, like about a third of the size. Yeah, a third of the square is a smaller screen, and it's still pretty cool. It's kind of like a Apple Watch, like a smartwatch, where like you can just like swipe to see basic stuff. You can, you know, have like your Spotify like controls like for your music, and then like the weather, and then like another one that has like your calendar. The original Razr, oh my gosh, we used to have, yeah, my dad used to have a Motorola Razr back in the day. it is a very cool phone. But yeah, so I have this, is it Razer 40 with the one with the smaller screen, and I really like it. I'm glad that I got it, because if I was gonna get a new phone and it was just gonna be like the same thing, like just the same as any other smartphone, I think that I would have been really sad. Also, smartphones nowadays are so hecking chunky, like so big. Like, they might be thin, but they're like, I have smaller hands. So like, they're so hard to use and carry around, and then you gotta put a case on it, and the case makes it twice as, yeah, it's just, I don't know, they're not as convenient as they used to be, I feel like. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I had a phone that was like pretty large, so I guess I was just really feeling that. But this one's cool because like it folds into like a nice little square, and then it's so much easier to fit in your pocket, or like into a bag. Yeah. I mean, it's like, I don't know, it's not much different than like a regular smartphone, but it's different enough for me. Oh, all of them are hatched. There's a lot of other cool little features that it has that I don't really use, but yeah, it's a neat little phone. I am really glad that I decided to go for more of a minimal approach to it, though. It's been so much better not getting notifications every single second of every day. Like, I just had way too many things on my old phone, and it was just too much. Like, I don't need to know all this. If I want to check this, I can go to my computer, or I can go to my tablet. I don't need it on my phone. That's just where I'm at right now. I don't need everything on my phone. I really don't. I don't want it. It's too much. Yeah, you can carry it around a lot easier. And it's less distracting. Especially this one. I kind of like that this one has like a smaller screen. I feel like if I had the one that the screen took up the whole square when it was closed, I feel like that would be just as distracting. So like, I'm good with this. I like the minimalism with it right now. Yeah, right? Like, you can ignore them. Like, that's definitely what I did. Like, I would just ignore or like swipe to like just get rid of them. But then you kind of miss. You might miss like some important stuff, or like, because if you have the important stuff mixed in with the not important stuff, then you're just it's just not, it's a recipe for disaster, right? Oh, there's Nightbot. Thank you, Nightbot. Oops. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, I've been watching the remake of Ranma 1/2 this week. It's really good. I'm so happy. I watched quite a bit of the old series, I think about a year ago. And I really like it. It's really silly and just, I don't know, it's really campy. Ranma, that's how I would describe it. Ranma 1/2 is so campy. It's just, it doesn't really take itself seriously. I love it. And it's cute. It's very cute. Like the whole romance, and they're both absolute tsunderes, which is I love it. And oh my gosh, the animation is so good. I love what they did with the colors. There's like a lot of purples and like it's so colorful. I love it. Like I really like the vibes of older anime, because like I've also been rewatching Inuyasha as well, a little bit while I was house sitting and I had nothing better to do. And I do like the style of older manga and anime. It has a really good vibe to it. But the other thing is that it was less stylized. I feel like they were kind of, either because of the time or because they had to put out so many episodes, things were a lot more standard in terms of like the coloring and stuff like that, unless it was like a really important scene. But nowadays I feel like modern anime, every scene has such stylized coloring and stuff like that, and it's really cool. Oh, Spy Family. Spy Family is so cute. I haven't seen Free Ren, but obviously anyone who's into anime or anything anime adjacent has heard of Free Ren. I don't know. I'll probably check it out at some point. Oh, Still Ball Run started. I still haven't finished Stone Ocean. Nah, maybe I should start watching Stone Ocean and then Still Ball Run. Man. Yeah, I feel like maybe that's what I should do this this upcoming this month. Like, instead of going to YouTube because I get spoilers for Deltarune, I'm gonna like just watch and binge all of the anime that I've been wanting to, like, I've been meaning to watch but I haven't been able to, I guess, or like haven't had the motivation, because YouTube takes up a lot of my time, like a lot of like my watch time, or at least used to. I feel like nowadays it's a lot more balanced. older anime given itself. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Their style is also very nice to look at. I feel like, because like modern anime is more into realism, I feel like. So it kind of lost a little bit of its charm. I don't know, maybe that's just me. And I mean, obviously it depends, because like some series are like, oh, is like super stylized anyways, and that's just, but I feel like most anime series are more lean into the more like realism, and that's just kind of where it's at. But yeah, anyways, Ranma 1/2, really, really fun, really... the opening and ending are perfect. Absolutely love the opening and ending of the remake. I made a post on Blue Sky about it yesterday, but... So, like, I guess it's spoilers, but not really spoilers, but, like, the main character, she has long hair at the start, and then, like, a part in, like, about... I don't know if it's 6 episodes in the original. It might be, like, somewhere around, like, 6 to 12 episodes, but, like, in the remake, it's 6 episodes, because everything's kind of shortened down a bit. But for the first 6 episodes, she has long hair, and then her hair suddenly gets cut short by accident, and like this really like emotional kind of scene follows. So like I was amazed, because like, you know how it's always like the big hype thing, right? Whenever a character has a big appearance change, and then the appearance change goes through to the opening. But I honestly wasn't, like, I was hoping for it, but I wasn't, like, I would have been fine if they hadn't gone through with it, but they actually did, so I thought it was really cool. So like after that episode, her hair is short in the ending and the opening as well, and which like that's insane to me. Not only the ending, because like the ending has a really simple style, so like I could feel like that would be easier, but to do it for the opening as well, where there is so much, like there's so much going on, and like the animation is like the top tier, right? Like that's crazy. Just making 2 separate versions of the whole entire opening where the character has shorter hair. That's, I don't know, it's just, I love that. They didn't have to, but they did it, and respect, man, respect. Oh yeah, Bleach is so good. I was talking with Rebby the other day about Bleach, and I gave them a watch order, because they said that they had tried watching Bleach 2 times before, but and then it's the second time, the filler after the Rescue Rukia arc just like killed just like kills like any motivation or like the vibes and stuff, and like I was just like, I knew exactly, like before they even said anything, I was just like, oh, you're on the Bount arc, aren't you? God, I freaking hate the Bount arc. All my homies hate the Bount arc. Oh my gosh. Bount arc, it needs to die. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yes, everyone stops watching at the Bount arc because the Bount arc is objectively one of the worst anime filler arcs of all time. Of all time. Not just in Bleach, but like in any anime. It's so bad. Funny thing is, I actually kind of started watching Bleach during the Bount arc, and I don't know, I guess it was probably just the characters, or probably because I was just starving for more anime after Naruto and stuff, that I was just like, you know what, this looks interesting. But luckily enough, the base character, like the base setting and characters of Bleach was enough to draw me in, even though it was the Bount arc. And then I went back to the start of Bleach, and I was just like, wait, this is even better than I thought. God. So the thing about the Bleach fillers is that, for the most part, they aren't terrible. They're just kind of lackluster. Except for Zanpakuto arc. Zanpakuto arc is my beloved. That is the best filler arc, probably in any anime, but but definitely in Bleach, the Zanpakuto arc. So creative, so like, so brilliant. It was just, they were really cooking with that one. They were cooking. But the Bount arc was just heinous. Absolutely awful. But yeah, the other fillers in Bleach are just kind of meh, yeah, whatever. Some of the fillers are good, like one of my favorite filler episodes from Bleach is in the middle of before the Hueco Mundo arc, where Toshiro and his team like come to Earth and are, or sorry, not Earth, but like the land of the living, and they're just hanging out in Karakura town. I love that. There's some good fillers in that little section, because I feel like those fillers are good because you get an idea more of like these characters outside of the Soul Society, and it's so interesting to see like how they react to modern day, just like Rukia when she first, like, you know, at the start of the series, right? It's like getting to see Rukia first coming to the land of the living all over again. Like, it's brilliant, it's good, I love it. So one of my favorite episodes, filler episodes from that like season, is when Toshiro plays on Karin's soccer team, and like, it's so good. It's like you wouldn't expect like this like interaction to ever happen between Toshiro and Ichigo's little sister, but like it's so like wholesome, and like it's just I don't know, it's good. I love it. It's peak. Like just peak slice of life character, like character spotlight, character writing, I guess. It's good. I love that. There's also some funny ones with hecking Yumichika and Ikaku getting like becoming, oh my gosh, like I don't know why it works, but So like one of Ichigo's friends, like high school friends from like the first season, right? The really annoying one who's like loud and just the one who's played by Yuri Lowenthal is like shouting all the time and like always jealous that he is so close with Rukia. What was his name? Asano? I can't remember if Asano was him or the other one who was like calmer. I think that's him, Asano. And somehow Asano's older sister meets Ikaku and like falls in love with him because apparently she loves guys with shaved heads. So like she's like, and then like Ikaku and Yuichika have nowhere to stay, so like they're just sure we'll be roomies, and it's so weird, but I love it. Like that's actually a decent like anime filler episodes in that section for sure. I really love those. I feel like the reason why those are so good, because like there's another episode that's more like Soul Reaper focused and like helping this kid, like Toshiro and Rangiku help, like there's this mystery and then like they help this kid, this soul of a kid. I forget what the plot of that one was, but that one was really good. And I feel like the reason why those episodes are so good, even though they are filler, is because they kind of return to like that spirit of first season Bleach, where it's like you're still in the real world, but it's that whole like what's the word? I don't know. Low stakes character writing. I don't know if that's the right way to put it, but there's that concept, right, of like you can write a good story without it being like the end of the world or somebody's gonna die, you know? Like those stories can be good, obviously, but like it's so much more special when you can make a story out of something that is more mundane and make it interesting. And that's like real world, or not real world, but that's like first season Bleach really embodied that, where it was like you have this real world setting and you just sprinkle a little bit of like supernatural stuff into that, and you don't need to do much more else. Like, obviously, Soul Society and Rescue Rukia arc was amazing, but I feel like Bleach worked best when it wasn't all about that. I don't know. It's really hard to go back to like the world of the living and the more mundane stuff after Rescue Rukia, obviously, or like after like such a epic big like showdown and journey, right? But I don't know, I feel like in some ways, I feel like Bleach should have ended a lot earlier. I mean, I'm not the only one, obviously, but it's really hard, you know. I feel kind of bad for Kubo, because he obviously didn't want it to drag on, and there's a lot of cool things that he explored after that. Like, I mean, it's not all bad. Like, Hueco Mundo, like the visors are one of the best parts about Bleach. I love the visors so much. So like obviously a lot of good came out of it, but then there was also a lot of like bad. I feel like it probably could have ended after Waco Mundo, but obviously that's not what happened. And I know some people who love the Quincy arc, or like the thousand, what is it called, 1,000-year Blood War, but I don't know, it's just not where I don't know. For me, Bleach ends after everything with Aizen is wrapped up, and that's just how it is. But yeah, I can love Bleach. I have the manga set for one of my favorite stories that Kubo wrote before Bleach. It's called Zombie Powder, and God, it makes you wonder, like, obviously I feel like, because Bleach has really influenced a lot of like my own art style and stuff. So like, obviously it would have been probably more of a tragedy if we didn't get Bleach, but if we got Zombie Powder. But then part of me is like, I really wanted Zombie Powder. Man. It's so good. If you have not read Zombie Powder, please. You can find it, I think you can find it officially on Viz, but you can also find it also just online, like randomly. I first found out about it because so there's only 4 volumes, because it was one of those, like, you know how like Shonen Jump has, like, the authors will make a series and they'll get it published, but if they decide that, you know, it's not profitable enough, then it might end after like 3 or 4 volumes. That's what happened to Zombie Powder. But it has such a good premise. The characters are amazing. The setting, it's so good. It's like, I would say it's like it's not a space western, because like a space western obviously has to have like links to like sci-fi and stuff, but it reminds me of other space western anime and manga like Trigun and Cowboy Bebop. So like, yeah, I don't know if you would call it a space western. Maybe it's just like more adjacent to like post-apocalypse, because there's still like modern things, but it's weird. It's a western, but it has like some modern things. Anyways, it's great. I love it. The main character was the inspiration for Grimjow's design. And he has such a cool design. I love him. And then hecking my favorite character in Zombie Powder is just like a hecking salaryman, like a business guy. He's just a businessman. assassin, kind of playing off of those like British like 007 secret agent vibes, but it works. It's so good. I love them. Yeah, I'm a sucker for a good space western. Trigun, my beloved. I need to watch a new Trigun also. I'm still upset that there's no Millie, but I mean, a lot of Trigun fans really love it, so they must be doing something right. they must be doing something good in that series. Another Pichu for the Pichu gods. Are we done? No, one more. God, when is Dungeon Meshi Season 2 coming out? I want more. I know it's probably not going to be like another year or so. That kind of quality of animation takes a long time. I already finished the manga of Dungeon Meshi, but like I want to see it animated. We just got to the good part. Mithrin. I love Mithrin so much. He is he's sorry, I get really whenever I think of Mithrin as a character, I get so worked up. I get so emotional. Mithrin is that kind of character that hits harder. He hits harder the older you get and the more shit you've been through. That's how I would put that character. I feel like if you're a younger person, you would probably like Mithrin because he's kind of cool and he has like a nice emotional arc. But as an adult, it's more like you can actually feel you can feel that shit, man. Like, damn. I love Mithrin. Alright, before I forget, I will count those 5. And then we are starting a new batch. But yeah, so this month, or not this month, but upcoming month for Pride and Safari Week, I want to stream as much as possible. And then yeah, we'll just have a good time with it. I'm gonna get the layout set up the same as it was last year with the donation bar and stuff like that. And try to see if I can add some more interactive things to the stream layout. So it's like other streamers I've seen who have like the little Pokemon at the bottom of the screen. Like whenever a new person joins in the chat, it'll like show them there. I think that might be cool. See if I can get that. Or, you know, something else that is a little bit more interactive. Mess around with Nightbot a little bit more, probably. At least for the first 2 weeks of next month, I should be good to probably stream every day like I did last time. But I'm not sure after those first 2 weeks. It might be a little bit more sparse because that's when I'm gonna be like doing house sitting stuff again. So it might go down to like twice a week, maybe. But yeah, I'm gonna stay on top of like my computer, taking care of it, and making sure that I can get back to streaming, because how do I put this? I guess I was just thinking that I just wouldn't be able to stream as much anymore, but now I still have as much free time as I've had before. And it doesn't look to be changing anytime soon. So just kind of seeing if I can get to a point where I can maybe make this a option where I can maybe make a little bit of cash on the side. I've always kind of felt like I should just think of this as just a hobby, and I think that's definitely just, I mean, it is just a, like, me streaming as just for the heck of it. But you know, I don't think it's bad to want to say like, okay, if I have the opportunity, I'm gonna try to take things a little bit more seriously with it. Just to try it out, just to see how I do. And, you know, if it doesn't pan out, it's not the end of the world, you know? So I'm looking at ways I can try to get myself out there a little bit more. I mean, I definitely a while back also had that same kind of goal, but I feel like I didn't have it like any, I didn't have like a safety net, I guess, so it was like a little bit more kind of like desperate, like make or break kind of mindset, which is not how you should go into it. So I think still kind of going at it is like, yeah, this is, I just mainly do this for fun, but you know, also I think, you know, having a few things going on that maybe I could get a little bit of what's the word? Yeah, just another possible avenue to get some money on the side, you know. Kind of like, you know, other stuff that I'm doing in like house sitting or building websites, or you know, stuff I'm doing for my friends, like in my personal life, that I'm also getting paid for, even if it's just a little bit. It, like, every bit helps, right? And like, I didn't get those opportunities because I was like, you know, like specifically going for it, but just applying the skills that I do have, and people are like willing to see the value in, you know, whatever service that you're providing. You know, you can get, you know, you can build that like relationship, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if it's making sense, but that is to say that I'm not just a streaming, but also like my art commissions. I'm gonna try to get myself out there a little bit more with that, because I do have commissions and stuff, but like, I mean, a lot of people, a lot of people have commissions also, so like, you just kind of have to start with someone or like a group, and I feel like once you can get a small audience, then it's a little bit easier to grow from there. But who knows? I just need to be more consistent. I think that's the big thing. So I want to try to be more consistent. Anyways, all that to say, I'm gonna be streaming more. And making cool stuff. Yeah, one thing I really want to do, I guess it kind of relates to art, but there's a farmer's market down here where I live, and there's a lot of like cool artists and stuff, so at some point I want to see if I can like make stuff, like even if it's just like buttons, like I buy like a button maker and like the stuff for it, because then I don't have to worry about like a ton of fees with like manufacturing and all that. Like I can just buy a button maker and like all the little like metal bits and protectors and all that stuff, and then just make my own buttons and then sell them at the farmer's market. I don't know, that seems like... I feel like I could do that. That seems fun. And, like, I could make cool little, like, nature theme stuff. Because, like, there's a lot of... Like, people down here really love the... People down here really love the wildlife and nature and... like, landscape. Just, like, stuff about the area that we're in. And there's a lot of really neat and beautiful wildlife and stuff like that, so... There's like a whole kind of branding? Well, not branding. I don't know. I don't know what the word is. But yeah, there's also a lot of really cool creators I've seen at like Pride and stuff that usually also sell their stuff during the farmers market. There's a lot of really cool artists at farmers market, to be honest. It's very lively down here. That whole community. So yeah, so I want to try to see if I can eventually maybe do something like that. That would be cool. I need to get on VGen. Sorry, I'm just kind of like... I'm kind of just info dumping. Well, not info dumping, but like... like all this stuff that's like coming to my mind is just kind of spilling out. It's just not... It's not very... It's not the best. But yeah, anyways. What else have I been doing? Oh yeah! Baldur's Gate 3. I started playing that. That's fun. I might be playing with Revy. I'm not sure if we're just planning to do that, like, on our own time, or on stream. I don't know. It would be cool if we could do it on stream, but I'll have to ask them what they think. But we both need someone to play Baldur's Gate 3 with. So we were like, hey, we just play together. So that'd be neat. I am enjoying my time with Baldur's Gate, but what's the word? Or I don't know, not the word, but the issue I'm running into is kind of just my issue with games lately in general, is that I don't have... It's hard to make the initial step and initial investment into a game, especially if it's like very story driven like Baldur's Gate is. So like that's why, you know, a lot of times the games that I'm playing nowadays is just like Balatro and Mahjong Mahjong Soul and I don't know, hecking 51 Clubhouse. I was playing like games from 51 Clubhouse that I hadn't tried out before. I was just vibing with that. Like really simple, not simple, but like games that don't have any story and are more just like, or like any like progression, right? It's just like you just play around and you're done. That's the only games that I have been able to play lately. So it'll be nice to get into that. I mean, I did put 10 hours into Baldur's Gate 3. So like I was having fun with it. It's just like I don't know if I'd be able to finish the whole thing on my own. How many eggs are we at? Alright, one more. Yeah, like man, even, you know, even Stardew Valley, I was playing that for a bit a couple months ago, but then I just stopped. I don't know what it is psychologically. But yeah, games that have progress and story have just been really hard to get into and to stick with in the past couple years, but especially in the past couple of months. Oh man, a game that I do want to play though, Blueprints. I want to play that. Bad. I don't know if I could stream it. I'll have to. I don't. Also, I don't know if playing through Blueprints would make for a very good stream for me personally. The way that I approach games like that. I feel like any kind of puzzle game would just be really hard to watch me play. I'm not really good at puzzle games. But yeah, I've been hit with the FOMO with Blueprints, so I did watch a few streams of people playing it, and then I do know some secrets, but I think overall I still don't I don't know anything that's like too crazy, so it still has a lot of appeal to me. I just really like the idea of mixing stuff with roguelikes that just you would never think of. It's great. We are in the roguelike renaissance right now. I feel like. I don't know if you could really... Is it a renaissance? Because, like, doesn't renaissance mean to, like, be, like, reborn? So, like, it had to have existed before. And, like, I know it's been around for at least half a decade, if not a little bit more than half a decade. But, like, is it a renaissance, or is it just like, these are the questions. Okay, 2 more eggs for this batch. Yeah, so far, stream has not dropped any frames since the start. Wow, would you... would you believe what an improvement clearing up processing power space would have for streaming? I'm glad it was just that, and it wasn't my internet. It was just impossible to do it, because then that would have been something that could not be fixed, and that would suck. Ugh. All right, let's go for 280, maybe? Because we're gonna be at 270. No, we're gonna be at 268. Yeah, so it's 268, so 2 more batches. 278, I guess. Man, I wish the shiny indicator was so much more noticeable. Yeah, I think for Pokemon Pride, I'm gonna do Arceus. I really love shiny hunting in Arceus. It's so much fun. It's like... It's cool because you can find shinies even when you aren't meaning to, and so at least you get some sort of consolation prize. You know? Whereas, like, hunting full odds Safari Zone is kind of a... Don't get me wrong, I still think it's cool and I still would love to do it. But... And I still might do it, but... Gosh, is it bad for, like, feeling that you accomplished anything during an event, unless you can, like, unless you have a bunch of systems set up doing multi-hunts. And, like, you really go hard at it, like a lot of these, like, big name shiny hunters. But I do not have 16 DSs. I don't even have 3 DSs. I don't even have 2 DSs with a capture. I just the one. So, yeah. Okay, I need to get the egg. Egg. It's gonna be crazy when I finish this badge quest though. We are 2 badges away. That's kind of crazy. Like, I know it's been like what, like 2 years? 2 years. Has it been 2 years? Gosh. I know it's been a while since I started it, but I never thought I'd be able to catch this many full odds shinies in Gen 3. It's kind of crazy. I feel like this kind of challenge is definitely a marathon. Yeah, so whenever this challenge is finished, then we're gonna do my dream team. And I think that's gonna be Soul Silver. Soul Silver dream team. Maybe some Diamond and Pearl trades mixed in there, since I finished my diamond save. Might trade some stuff over. Probably do a new hunt for them if... No. Give me... Oh my god, wait. Wait, does that... Hold on. No. I didn't know you could do that. I lost the egg. I was like, man. I screwed up. I screwed up the button inputs and I completely rejected the egg. I'm surprised I haven't done that yet, but because my inputs got all screwed up. Or not screwed up, but my inputs, I changed it to the Game Boy layout, the DS layout, and that was enough. No, what if that Pichu was the shiny? Damn it. It's alright. It probably wasn't. Let's be honest. It would probably most likely 99% chance that it was not, in fact, shiny. Just like the other Pichus. Oh my gosh, is he mad at me because I rejected the egg and now he's not gonna give me an egg? Please. I'm sorry, I won't do it again. I won't do it again. Wait. Okay, I think it's just I'm having really bad luck getting another egg now. Please, I'm sorry. I'll take it. I'll take the egg next time. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Oh, I'm getting really bad luck. This is a 75% chance to get an egg. And I've been hitting that 25% chance. There we go, finally. Jeez, my gosh. Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you. I will take, yes, I will take the egg. I apologize for rejecting the other one. It will not happen again. Jeez. That was a really long wait. Like, I don't think I've waited that long since it was like a 50% chance. Alright, are we a full batch? We are full batch here. And that's our second one of this batch. I don't think I'd be able to tell if it's shiny on this screen. Maybe when I do see it, I will, but I don't know. It really doesn't seem like I like it. I think 2 more in this batch. And then we will go on to our last batch. Yeah, these egg hatching streams are gonna be a lot for not a whole lot of progress, but you know, he's good. It's good for chatting, catching up. Next stream, I might just do Manectric. If I could get the hatching and Manectric at the same time, which is what I was trying to do today, I will do that, but it was not cooperating. I think I know maybe what the issue was, so I'll have to mess around with the save files. But basically I have 2 different emulators. So the idea is I would run the egg hatching on one emulator, make it so that it only controls with keyboard, and then the second emulator would control with the controller. So I could do both at the same time, but separate control schemes. So that was the idea. The issue was, I don't know what happened. I loaded both of them up just fine when I was trying to set up earlier, and I could see the save file in the Manectric save, but when I opened it on the second emulator, it just was not loading the save file, even though it's in the folder. I had an issue like that before, with the same emulator, and I think what happened is that the size of the save file is not what it is expecting, so it kind of rejects the save file. So I'll have to, there's like a weird thing you have to do, you can like convert, or like, yeah, like convert the save file to like compress it to the size where it is happy with. It's weird. I wish you could just have MGBA and then you could pick which window uses which control scheme. That would be nice, but I guess not. But anyways, that's my plan for next stream. Alright, that's that batch. Let's go double check and release them. No shiny. Alright, let me count before I forgot. Alright, 273. But yeah, I have everything set up to do a second a hunt for Manectric. I have it. I just I need to get the emulators to cooperate. Egg. Yes, give me egg. Okay. Oh man, I'm cooking. I just had an idea, and now I'm cooking. Yeah, okay. So I think, I mean, it's not a big secret or anything. Maybe if I say that I'll do it, then it'll get done. You know, kind of thing. I was just thinking, since, you know, Pokemon Pride, I want to make it big. Like, I want to make it like a big thing, right? I should be able to finish my gym leader form, my gym leader model. I got 10 days. And 10 days is actually not bad. 10 days, I think it would be plenty of time to finish it. If I really like, you know, if I really lock in, I can finish that model in 10 days. Maybe that's what I'll do. Cause I really want a new model. Or like, not a new model, but I mean, it basically is a new model. It's not a new outfit, because I'm restarting, or not restarting, but like the style is completely different. The body shape and everything is completely different. It's not the same as a new outfit. It's basically everything from scratch. But it's also not it's not terribly hard with a PNG tuber model. And I've gotten pretty good at rigging PNG tuber models and doing it quickly, so yeah. I think I can do it. I think I can have my gym leader outfit ready. Maybe not with all the fancy bells and whistles that I was hoping for at first, but definitely the base model. I could what's it called? Could bang that out in like probably a week, less than a week maybe. I think I have the baseline art for it already. Alright, how many are we at? Oh, we got all 5. Alright, last batch here. Yeah, I think, let's see, where am I right now on that fucking thing? I'm gonna open up my tablet right now. I'm opening up my tablet right now. I could stream working on it, but I feel like that, I feel like it'd be easier to work on it while I'm not streaming. Let's see. I'm opening up the file right now. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I have, so hold on. After this batch is finished, I can actually, I can connect my tablet to the stream, and then I'll kind of show you guys where I'm at right now. I had this app for a while now, but the app that I use to do that is called Super Display, and it's a one-time purchase. And I bought it a while ago because I had already planned on like trying to do a drawing stream from my, because I draw on a Samsung tablet now. My actual drawing tablet that I bought before, it's an XP Pen tablet. I haven't used it for like a year or more, because I used to, like, when my carpal tunnel would get really bad because of I was working like really long hours in the office. I couldn't draw on my drawing tablet at my desk. It was just like, I just couldn't. it was was too rough on my wrists. And my back as well, because I would be, you know, sitting at the office all day. So like doing, like sitting with my drawing tablet at my desk, it was not, I couldn't do it. So that's why I got this Samsung tablet it has pressure sensitivity and everything. And I really like it because it's portable. Like I can sit on the couch and draw, or I can take it with me on like a trip, like a car or a plane ride. And I've gotten pretty good at just doing art like I would have on my tablet, because there's a Android version of Krita. So they have Krita on Android, and so you can just, the same program that I use normally, all the same pens, all the same settings and layout and everything. So yeah, I just basically kind of switched completely over to drawing on this Samsung tablet. And I haven't used my drawing tablet forever. So that's the only thing that, so like I was saying, I was trying to look for ways to stream art, and I finally figured it out. It's not perfect, but it's, at least you can see what I'm drawing on the OBS capture. So that's all I really need. My cat is getting antsy. Hold on, let me let her out of the room. I also might get a water, so I'll be right back. I'm back. All right. How many? 2 more. But yeah, I'm really happy that my art has actually improved so much, even without like, you know, a fancy drawing tablet. There was definitely like an adjustment period, like the same way that you have an adjustment period when you go from only traditional to only, or to digital. But you know, after you get past that and you kind of, I guess the muscle memory and getting used to how the tool works, like it's it's just that's all it really is. It's just a tool that you have to learn how to use properly. So, yeah, let me check this batch, and then I'll try to switch over to show my tablet, and I can kind of show you guys where I'm at with the gym leader model. Okay. Alright, release. Oh, I accidentally muted myself when I pressed spacebar. Why does OBS have that spacebar? I mean, I could probably disable it, but... Okay. So... I'm going to save... 69. Nice. Ugh. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna try to set up, let's see, studio mode. Nope. Art stream? Yeah, art stream. Move stuff around here. Aha! Oh yeah, also with Super Display, I could probably play stuff like Infinity Nikki. I made a thing here for Infinity Nikki, and I did not, in fact, end up playing Infinity Nikki. Okay. Give me a sec while I plug in my tablet. So it works through USB, which is nice. Because, that way I don't have to use any internet. I mean, connection through Wi-Fi is not going to be as nice as a wired connection, you know? So let's grab a USB. Yeah, so I just connect it with USB-C to my tablet, and then this, and then Super Display, connect, and then I have, no, we're gonna do, Super Display, I forgot how to do this. Oh, that's right. It's just like a separate, right. Oh, I'm a dumb. That's not what I want. Let me do the connect thing that I do with let me see if I can get the connect thing. There we go. Can you please... Here we go. Oh, okay. Nice. The screen is too big, but... maybe zoomed in like that is for the best. Let me just put this behind my... Okay, I think I can switch over now. Okay. Oh no! I'm dropping frames. Alright, so this is what I got so far. So the... oh, pen. Give me the pen. Huh. It's very, very basic stuff right now. So here's the sketch, the reference on the left side. And... oh, come on, volume, can you go back up there? Okay, thank you. So, yeah, oop, that's not what I wanted to do. So yeah, so the sketch is on the left side. I really like this sketch. So for this outfit, I definitely was channeling, there is a arc in hacking, Clamps, Tsubasa, what's the full name? Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicles, where they go to this world where there's like they have like racing, like like pod racing, like Star Wars, except it's more like a utopia kind of utopia city kind of feel. But the main character Sakura, of course, she has like a lot of the same aesthetics from Cardcaptor Sakura, but she has like this really like cute like Fairy K. I mean, Fairy K was like kind of inspired by, you know, magical stuff like Cardcaptor Sakura, but I was channeling that here for this sketch. So no, don't draw on the screen. Here, I'm just gonna do the... where's the hand? I could do this. No. Oh, here's the hand. Yay. Oh, that's so much better. So here is the not sketch, this is the line art. So all of the pieces, all the line art, I'm trying to separate by pieces. The body is pretty much gonna be all one piece. It doesn't have to be separate. That's the sketch layer. Here's the shorts. So I started detailing the shorts, the shape of the shorts a little bit. Of course, the face was the biggest thing that I wanted to make sure that I got right. So I think I did a pretty good job with that. I really like this style, this face, the style with this face. It's very, I wanted to make it like the Pokemon anime, Pokemon concept art from like Gen 1, Gen 2. So I'm very happy with this so far. So the next thing would be, is this all, where's the face? Oh, here we go. Okay, so I already, oh, I am already ahead of it. So the face already split up into different pieces. I might split, I don't know, the eyes. I like to, I'm not sure if I want to have two separate sets of eyes, or like this model that I'm using right now, the pupils could move around, so I could, like, you can see like when I stop speaking, right, the pupils change position. I wanted to see if I could do that again, but maybe I could just make two separate, just draw two separate eyes. It's kind of the same thing, honestly, when at the end of the day you're just gonna save two separate sets of eyes for the PNGs, the pupils. That was just kind of like a behind the scenes making kind of thing. There's the nose, there's the upper lip. Or no, sorry, there's the smile. There's like a closed smile. And the open the mouth. So you can kind of see, like, once you turn it off, that's just, I don't know, I might move it down. I don't know. Is I might move this down a little bit. This one is a little bit too high. Maybe like there. Maybe it looks more natural. And then the smile will kind of open up a little bit more. Yeah, I think that's... Anyways. So, and then we got both of the little things for the goggles, the hair. I'm gonna split up the hair. Oh no, yeah, the hair is already split up. See, I'm already... I didn't even know I did half this stuff. So yeah, that's where it's at right now. So we can kind of go up and down a little bit. See, so that hand, with the hand, I want to have it a Pokeball on the end, and then use the rotating. So in PNG Tuber, you can make pieces have like a point of rotation, and then you can kind of have them rotate a little bit, so that kind of like how the ice cream, the hand with my ice that I'm holding the ice cream has a little bit of a rotation there. Usually you're gonna limit it so it doesn't go crazy, but you can have it like spin around, and you can make the you can reduce the friction, so to speak, and stuff like that, so that it looks a lot more like it has a lot more motion. So that's what I was kind of planning to do with the Pokeball. And then there's the shorts, the baseline for the shoes. They're gonna be a little bit more detailed. The shoes in the sketch have like these little like kind of Sylveon like ribbons going off. So I still want to add those. But I decided to focus more first. I need to focus on the torso next. That's the next thing I need to really focus on. And then yeah, so, and then coloring. So I feel like I'm about maybe like a quarter of the way finished, maybe a third. So I could definitely finish this by Pokemon Pride. Yeah, that's where that's at. So you can see a little bit in my process. But anyways, I'm going to save this, question mark? Oh yeah, I'm gonna save this. I did change the position of the mouth, so let me save that. And that is gonna be it for today. I again want to do another stream. Another stream this week. Probably... maybe Friday. Friday might be a good day. Yeah, probably Friday. Or if not, the following Monday. One more stream before Pokemon Pride. Or maybe a couple more streams before Pokemon Pride, but I want to finish that. I want to finish that model, so. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, y'all. I hope that you guys had fun. It was fun chatting. It's good to get back into things. Yeah, I will see y'all on Friday. So, see you guys around. Bye-bye.